Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server, and today we are playing Blood Feud. We're on the 25th episode now. And, yeah. There it is. Would you guys like to tell everybody who you are and who you'll be playing as?
Zane says, I'm Zane. I play Aru Utaku, the Artificer Wizard Darkling of the group.
Darkling of the group, yes.
Of the group.
Yeah.
Nothing more. Oh, it wasn't about character stuff. Yeah, Aru is not at the laundromat.
I'm at the laundromats. The laundry-mat.
Yes, Aru is not. But Zane is. Yeah.
Zane is at the laundromat. Yes. Okay. And who's going next, Aru? Who are you going to pick to be the next to speak? Ebba. Okay, Ebba.
Okay, I play Ebba, who is a half-drow reborn necromancer wizard, and is, I don't know, kind of happy, but also kind of worried because she might maybe meet her actual mother soon. Although, who knows?
Yeah, that's a little bit up in the air, isn't it?
She's feeling anxious.
There's a couple of possibles.
About that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, maybe you should ask somebody for help to figure that out.
I nominate Nightwatch next.
Nightwatch.
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I'm a Twilight Warforged cleric of Seluna. Praise the moon.
Praise the moon.
I have a baby on one hip, and currently probably have to deal with cursed lawful evil armor, but we'll see about that.
It's not cursed. Besides, isn't it the sword that's giving you nightmares?
What?
Thought you equipped the sword.
I have the sword and the armor.
Fair enough. Anyway.
At the end, I choose you.
Done.
Yeah. Sure, I am Deanne. I am a Dampier, Warlock of the Undead.
Oh yeah, it's not the sword. Anything else to add to that?
No, not here. Sooty.
Sooty.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, sorry. I play Sooty Beryl, the Tiefling Druid with sass and bad timed jokes, which she is not sorry about one bit.
You haven't been doing a lot of stealing, considering that your flaw is it's not stealing if I need it more.
I know, I need to do that more. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. And who's going next, Sooty? We haven't heard from Scarlet or from Melrock.
I can go ahead.
Okay. Malrock volunteers as tribute.
Yes. I am Rob. I play the Malrock, the Goliath Reborn Paladin Sorcerer.
Cool. And that leaves Scarlet.
My name is Amanda. I play Scarlet, Magma Mephit Barbarian.
Cool. What happened last time we played?
Aru met up with Nightwatch, Ebba, Sooty, and Deanne after they had a rest, having finally returned from Traveler's Rest, just in time for the mall to take off again. To find more jobs to do in the different areas they were going to be traveling to. One being something to give them legitimate reason to be heading to the Drow City.
Mm-hmm.
But before they could head to the Drow City, they had to head up to Gate to pick up the package that needed delivering. As they were making their way, as the group was making its way back to the tunnel, the Noble Tunnel, an explosion rocked the Noble District, and the Night Guard were running around trying to keep the general
Keep the citizens
General
at bay
population.
while they investigated the murders. Oh, the
Yeah.
deaths. Yes.
Yeah. But Deanne was able to imply that they may know some stuff. Got to talk to a captain. Exchanged information that the Night Guard believed it was, had strong suspicions that it was the Vecna cult. Deanne suspected that it may have something to do with the Drow. And the Drow may have something to do with the Countess, but no one knows for sure because there's way too many threads floating around. But regardless, they were given Deanne and the rest were given special permission to continue traveling on, to keep their eyes open for any other weird things going on. As they climbed the stairway, they found there was a bat flying by them that turned out to be a vampire that was talking about something up ahead of them and it being dangerous. Somebody noticed a moving shadow that was an actual moving shadow and not, So Nightwatch pulled out her glowing mace and to create a bubble of light, but as the party continued up, they kept finding the deceased bodies of Drow, meaning that they had indeed attempted to attack the necropolis through the tunnel, but apparently they were stopped by the shadows, of which there were a lot of shadows, and they were basically forming a wall between the group and the exit because they don't fly. So a brief encounter with the shadows ensued, in which a couple fireballs and magic missiles were thrown out, and that was the end of the shadow threat. The group continued on up. there was a ghoul eating in it, and we just sort of left it alone or scared it away or something. And then we grabbed the armor from its hidey hole, since we had Aru with us, who could tell us exactly what it was for and help get rid of the any sort of the tracking magic.
Yes.
And then Deanne being just in a slightly, I don't know if he was feeling mischievous or if he just didn't like the fact that there were like tortured souls being there, or just the general, mistreatment of people. Decided he was going to wake the vampires, the scorned vampires, by shaking the ground and
jostling their rotten steaks out of their chests. Yes.
Yep. And sending them off towards, their revenge or whatever. Also, he had also at some point dropped a Hunger of Hadar between the group and a whole bunch of ghouls, just kind of like out of sight, out of minding the thing long enough for them to wander, the party to wander away. Or if they got too curious, kind of hurt them. But like the whole underground part where the werewolf guards usually were, massacre dead drow, dead werewolves. Whole town looked like it had been eliminated by an invading army. But yeah.
Yeah, there weren't any drow left alive, though, were there?
There weren't any drow. There weren't really any. There weren't any real citizens of Sylvania either. Only person they.
A lot of them were in hiding.
The only person they actually saw was Dr. Frankel, the crazy.
Correction, you also saw another character dragging off a corpse.
That's not a citizen. That's a no.
That's a nope.
Yeah,
that's a big nope.
Yeah, we saw the local Wendigo dragging a corpse off, and we're like, yep. You go eat that or possess it or whatever it is you're going to do. I don't want to know. I'm going that way.
Zane says it's just a puppy.
Hey, yeah, we completely fucked all the way off from that, and
no, it's not. We hightail out of that, indeed.
However, we did get stopped at one point by one of the vampires in the Countess's court, given that we are messengers and whatnot, and asked to deliver an official request from the court for up to the werewolf village for new guards. So we did take the letter and headed up into the forest, dodging a purple worm attack.
Yes, you did.
And so on and so forth. I don't remember if it was before or after them, but at one point we dodged a purple worm attack, delivered the message to the werewolves. They were going to think it over.
Yeah, that was after.
Deanne was quite happy with not having had to fight the werewolves, and having delivered the message, meaning he wouldn't have to lie to the vampires that they hadn't delivered the message and risk those who still have blood running through them falling to the fangs of the Countess's court. They proceeded through the forest to gate, where Aru paid for the package pickup.
Did you skip over the halflings?
We did run across one halfling who looked kind of panicked, scared, sick, hungry. Where we tried to help, where Sooty tried to help him by giving him a good berry, which should have been enough, but did not seem to have as much of an effect as it should have.
No.
And then it sort of doubled over and started laughing like a knoll.
Yeah.
And we were all like, yeah, nope, don't know what's going on there, but that doesn't sound like fun. Let's leave.
Yes, that's more nope.
And
I think you took it down before you moved on, though, if I remember correctly.
no,
No?
I honestly don't think we did. I think we...
We did. It went down in like
Oh, did
one
you?
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was super quick.
yeah.
I couldn't remember if we... I
But
couldn't remember.
you moved on before the rest of the pack showed up.
Yeah, we left before the rest, because we could hear more in the distance. We're like, yeah, nope, we're going now. So, yeah. Made our way to gate, bought the needles, which we found out are horrible, horrible torture devices.
Splinter needles.
Yeah, splinter needles, that sounds like a lot of fun.
My own personal worst nightmare. I'm actually needle phobic. Yeah, I can't.
Well, you were the one who put them in the game.
I know.
You know, only blame yourself.
You know as well as I do that sometimes characters have their own ideas.
Anthony, I would like to point out you also handed them over to the one person that has the best chance of replicating them.
Anyway, so, but yeah, we picked up the needles. We realized that it was getting either late in the day or early in the day, depending on... Given the fact that we dealt with vampires, it was probably approaching dawn, and we needed a place to rest. So we asked the dwarf, or having mentioned that, the dwarf said, "Well, I know a place. If you head over there and give them my name, they will treat you right." So we went to a bunkhouse and talked to the proprietor, got some beds, got some food for those who eat, and headed upstairs. And apparently scared the rest of the people enough that they gave us a bit of privacy, because they were like, "That group's weird, and we don't want anything to do with them."
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we ended up.
Woot. So, just for brevity's sake, I imagine that Scarlet and Malrock have been with the party the whole time, just following along quietly, rather than being left behind anywhere.
Fair enough with me.
I'd accept that.
What did you say, Aru?
I said I'd accept that.
Cool. I am going to try just quickly go find out what Toby is whining about, and then we'll get on with the game. Feel free to roleplay what you'd be talking about at the beginning of the day. Be right back.
You know, I no longer need to eat, but I've suddenly got a craving for a nice, juicy piece of fruit. The kind with the soft, supple skin, and that first bite as it splits when you bite into it. Oh.
Grapes.
More like a peach, but I don't know if there's like peaches in the game. And the juice is as the juices trickle down your skin. It's so much like biting a person.
Slightly furry. Just that slightly furry, that skin-like texture. Yeah, that's OOC, because Ebba wouldn't be saying that, obviously.
Peach fuzz. Literal peach fuzz.
Oh, mango.
Oh, sorry. Maybe that. Oh, I might still be suffering from this severe amounts of the severe smell of blood from Scalbania. Oh God.
There was a lot of corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Maybe I should have kept one. You know, and raised it. Might have come in handy. Remind me next time, guys.
Yeah. The next time we walk into a war zone, I'll make sure to remind you to make a friend. Or 50.
Thank you, Deanne.
yeah. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask, like, sometime, it doesn't have to be today, but like, can y'all look in my head?
You're gonna have to ask. You're gonna have to find out if Aru can do it. It would take me well over an hour to be able to do that again.
What you doing?
As Deanne kind of raises up the amulet, the ability to do it came from this, and I had to lose my connection to it to connect to my robe.
Yeah, that's not really a problem.
Okay. Yeah, because, like, it seems like if we're going to Elven Land, it would probably be important for me to maybe learn who I was, or at least try to get what my original name was. Also, fair warning, I think I might have started seeing memories of the armor.
Oh, great.
So, I at least know what it feels like to, fall from, Mount Celestia.
Well,
What was that?
Somebody at a nearby bed just grunts.
We should go.
Yeah.
We have a long trek back across. Get back underground.
Why go?
Mm-hmm.
All is hopeless. All are doomed.
Yes. That's because you're in City of Gates. Maybe you should try leaving sometime, and you might find a more hopeful outlook.
There's nowhere else
I
to
heard
go.
I heard that Traveller's Rest is looking for some new citizens. Try there.
What's the point?
You
It'll
know,
all end in
you
disappointment.
could go there and find out. Cheer up.
What's your name, sir?
Might never happen.
Are you trying to lure me into some sort of trap?
No.
Nope.
You are. You absolutely are.
Oh.
No one does
have it your
anything
own
out
way.
of kindness anymore.
I'm not going to argue with you. That's the way you feel.
Deanne, absolutely. He absolutely falls on the ground, rolling around, laughing at the fact that man just said that nobody ever does anything out of kindness when talking about Ebba and Nightwatch.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were serious. You do not know these two. They do not know anything but kindness and politeness and friendliness and everything else.
One
Like,
of them's a construct. They have
Not a
no.
construct.
Then what is that? Some fancy armor? Is
No,
there
it's my body.
So you
Okay.
are a construct.
They are not a construct. They are alive. They just happen to be made of metal.
Huh. So what happened? Did you slip with your wood cutting axe and hack off all your limbs?
No, but that does sound like something from a story. No, I think I died.
So,
Speaking of
like-
died, looks like the other friendly one was stitched back together. Are you some sort of scarecrow or something?
And yet they have their life more together than you.
We can't all be, perfect, especially first thing in the morning. Anyway, I think we should just go. Look, you either go to
Perfection is a
Traveller's Rest
lie.
or don't.
Honesty
It's up
is
to
a
you.
lie. Peace is a lie. All of it is meant to keep us down. Dull.
Deanne, is this your brother or something?
No. I've never seen this person before in my
Let's go
He
through
actually
the
has
sad of
thought
sadness alone.
life.
What did you say?
He stops for a minute, like, because he realizes where he's at, because he was about to say, I've never seen this person before in like my half-un life, but he realizes where he's at, and he goes, I've never seen this person before in my life.
Ever will give him the potion of bliss. Huh. I've seen this before. Seen people clamoring for it, desperately fighting each other to get hold of more of it. No, thank you.
Okay. Okay. How about?
How about we leave him to his chosen way of life, and we get back to doing what we are paid to do.
Okay.
You're being paid.
Cause trouble? We're not paid to do that. We just do that for the fun of it.
Who's your master?
What do you mean? Who's our master?
Someone's
We work
paying
for-
you. It means that you're under somebody else's control.
We work for the Couriers Guild. We choose what jobs we do.
You think you do. Do you choose what goes up on your little notice board? Or are you presented with an
sometimes-
illusion of choice?
Sometimes the illusion of choice is better than the alternatives. And of course we don't get to choose.
some orders.
But if we don't like anything we see, we don't take any jobs that day.
Don't you want
So, I mean,
freedom to do whatever you want without having to answer to some guild?
Has
No,
absolute freedom.
that sounds very dangerous.
That's complete. That's a very silly thing.
No
We've all
gods,
got their responsibilities.
no responsibilities. All of it is a lie, a trap, a fool's game.
Shall we just go? I don't think we can cheer this guy up. He seems determined to be.
Yes, let us please get out of here.
You have a good day, sir, and I forgive you for your aggression
There are
towards
no
us.
good days.
I pray that you will find happiness again, and don't you dare give up.
Only thing that ever brings me joy is combat. To smell the blood of my enemies. To raise their tents with fire.
It seems to me that other things give you joy as well, like being like a really grouchy person and telling everyone else about it. You seem to get a good kick out of that.
Back up.
Just-
Back up now. Back up now.
Wait a minute.
Back up now.
You
Back
need
up.
all that's left. The only choice left is anarchy.
Okay, you can carry on being a nihilist all you like. We are leaving.
No.
You mean no?
You're not leaving.
You're gonna make us fight. You're gonna have us fight you, aren't you?
I can smell Avernus on you. I can smell lawfulness. You work for devils.
No, I don't. We do not.
You don't work for devils.
I will have none of it! And in a flash of fire and rage, the guy grows huge and standing before you, head against the rafters, is a Balrog.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Well, not about. Sorry,
Keeping in the
I'll use the
in
I'll
the
use
gate.
I'll use the D&D terminology. A Baelor. I apologize.
Okay.
A Baelor. A big ass
It's a
demon.
weird choice to be.
Wait, this
Being
Balrog does not happen to
unhoused
have red eyes,
City
does
of
he?
Gate.
No, he also doesn't have black skin.
I'm glad I didn't waste that spell on him, because that wouldn't have worked.
Okay.
So roll for initiative.
Yeah, I
He's
think
like
I'm pretty sure he's gonna fight you. Pretty sure.
Oh no.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, this is bad.
Baelo got a nat 20.
Hey, so did I.
Yes,
Haru,
Yes.
Rob beat the dealer anyway.
This isn't funny.
So, unless Scarlet rolls really nope.
Scarlet should have advantage though.
Yeah, Scarlet does get to roll twice and pick the highest. This is true. Because barbarian.
Come on, nat 20.
Give me a second. I got a +1 to initiatives.
That's a little better.
that's good.
Okay. Wow. Okay, we've got some good rolls here and some really bad ones.
hey,
So
my best, okay.
What? You did fine. So after, God damn it! Stop moving the text.
Sorry.
Where are we? Okay, so it's Aru first, followed by Malrock, and then the Baelor. 22. I think somebody got a 20.
Sooty on a 20.
Sooty got the 20.
Yeah, I can't find Sooty's languages. I'm sure I wrote them down.
Yeah, I think you say that every week.
No, the languages.
Oh, yeah. It's Common, Infernal, and Druidic. If you actually click on the box, the text
Okay.
shrinks and they appear. Okay.
Okay.
Night Watch on at 17.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. Then Scarlet on 16. And then
Ebon 7,
Yeah.
and then finally Deacon.
Yep. That's what I thought. Dianon. Also 7. Okay. So, Aru, in response to the Baylor doing its flame on, what do you do?
I pull out a syringe, stab it into Rob's character. I'm going to cast haste on.
Okay. Because you're an artificer and your things are...
Yeah.
So you're giving Malrock haste. Cool beans. It's
A
just...
syringe.
It's just, yeah. Rob is also needle phobic, so... Yay.
Oh.
Oh.
I've been trying to.
But yeah, he's just juicing you up so that you're hasted.
Yeah.
His flavor for haste.
Yeah.
Because he's an artificer, he uses like medical tools to
Gadgets. Yeah.
Like his fireball is a ball of iron that explodes like a grenade.
Yes, that's creepy. But yeah, that's your action. You got anything else up your sleeve?
Bonus action, I'm going to command my steel defender to attack.
Okay.
It does a 22 hit.
A 22 does hit, yes.
It's going to deal 13 points of damage.
And receive 10 points of damage.
Ouch!
And that was force damage, yes? Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Malrock! You have a haste action available as well as your normal round of attacks. What does Malrock Doom Rider do with his...
Sorry, that's one extra attack action, or is it the full 2 attack?
You get twice your normal speed, a +2 to your AC, advantage on dex saves, and an additional action. That action can be used to make a single weapon attack, or a dash, disengage, hide, or manipulate an object. So you don't get your full attack action, you just get one more attack.
I can work with that.
Sweet.
So, I guess go in and do 3 attacks by Holy Avenger.
Alright then. Smack, smack, smack. Roll the dice, roll the dice.
Oh, nice!
Oh, that's a crit.
Wow, critical hit. Nice.
Did all 3 of those hit?
Not the 18. That's a good point, actually. So you will be taking 23 points of fire damage just from hitting the Baylor. How much damage do you do? I'm assuming you're going to put a Divine Smite on that crit.
Yes, I was just double checking to see if I had
You get an extra D8 for it being a fiend.
my great weapon fighting, but no, I took dueling in this one.
I don't forget the bonus damage from Holy Avenger on Fiends.
Oh yes.
Also might, if you want.
Yes.
Bonus to theme, though I can't remember.
The Holy Avenger itself will do 2d10 radiant damage because extra because they're fighting a fiend. The crit, of course, will double that to 4d10, so that's an extra 6d10 of radiant damage from the Holy Avenger's bonus, as well as if you're putting Divine Smites on. Sorry?
Level 3 Divine Smite to give me 5 before the crit.
Oh,
Heavy on the crit.
yeah. Is Malrock about to one-shot a Baylor? Not quite.
Oh.
Lots of ones in there.
Wait. I have an idea. I'm gonna use my reaction. I'd like to have my I forgot I have this feature. The Chronergy magic. I'm going to let him re-roll that third attack.
Okay.
Maybe that'll let him one-shot it. If he can.
Oh dear God!
Maybe he'll get another nap.
Doesn't hit. It'd have been really funny if he'd got a nat 1. He was really close. He got a 2.
A damage.
I'm sorry. What?
That's a lot of damage.
It is, but the Baylor's not even bloody yet.
Oh shit!
I have a plan to help with that.
Okay. So currently there is Malrock and the Steel Defender within 5 feet of the Baylor. Yes? Yes. So Malrock and the Steel Defender each take 9 points of fire damage just from proximity.
Shit.
And then he completely ignoring both Malrock and the Steel Defender, the Baylor lashes his fiery whip at Nightwatch. Does a 30 hit?
Steel Defender is going to use its reaction to give that
Disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it!
17.
Okay,
That's a 31. But yeah, the 30 counts. So.
Yeah. I hurt.
So Nightwatch. First, we'll take 17 points of slashing and fire damage, and needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help.
It's okay.
It's grateful.
I tanky. I'll deal with it. Okay, you said strength.
Strength save. So for that would be a +4.
Yep.
19. It's a shame that the DC was 20. At this rate, we'll immediately have to spare one more night. Sorry, what?
How far away are we from the Baylor, Anthony?
Well, given the I imagine the Night Watch would be within 30-35 feet, because if not, then the Steel Defender wouldn't have been able to get into melee, and neither would have Malrock. So
The reason I'm asking is because based on I was trying to see if she had any bonuses to her saves because of the paladin.
Oh,
But she would have to be within 10 feet of him.
Yeah.
To get.
Well, she's going to be within 10 feet of him because the next thing the Baylor does, because you failed the strength save, is use the whip to haul Night Watch towards him. And then he's going to hit you with his lightning sword. Yep.
Thank goodness Aru's here.
This. Oh wait, yeah, I have healing.
That and also, my character's more able to be taken apart and put back together. Oh dear lord.
37 points of damage.
13 HP left.
Oof.
Yeah, I just look at this Baylor like, what did I do?
I will consume you, infernal servant. I will drag you into the
I'm
abyss
a cleric
and torch
of
you
Seluna.
over and over again. I can smell
Wait.
the hells on you.
Aren't you a demon?
Yes.
But he's smelling the Irenie's equipment on Night Watch.
Demons hate devils.
Oh, that's why.
Law, chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think the difference between a demon and devil.
I feel like I have this conversation with somebody at least every other day. But anyway, that is the Baylor's turn and Sooty's turn.
He is going to cast Reduce on the big guy.
You're gonna try and make him smaller.
Easier to hit.
Con save.
Yep. T20 plus. What's your spell save DC?
Save DC is. Click the right thing. That would help. 14.
Oh.
Hold on, that I feel like that should be higher.
Okay, let's double.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's double check. So
Now.
your spell casting is based on wisdom. So your spell attack bonus is a +6, and that would make your spell save DC 14. But either way.
Okay.
A 32 would pass that, right?
No, totally not. Totally not.
So, what?
He is not shrunken, but I am holding a baby and probably shouldn't be too close to the fire-wielding demon. I'm going to...
I was going to say something, but I've forgotten. Yeah, what else are you going to try? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Does anybody have silvery barbs so they can force the Baylor to re-roll that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Not me, anyway.
Sooty, what else do you have up your sleeve, Sooty?
How big is the room?
Well, it's like a loft. It's a converted loft of the entire building, so it's fairly big. Like I wasn't kidding when I said his head is touching the rafters. Like, yeah. He'd probably have to smash things in order to be able to move to any other point in the room.
Is it a ladder better to go up or stairs?
To go up to this floor or to get into the rafters?
I'm trying to get near the door. I have a baby I'm holding. I don't want her to get burnt.
Yeah, take the stairs down if you want to run away.
She's gonna wait near the top of the stairs, ready to cast a healing spell if necessary, and is going to yell, "You can let loose now, the child's away."
I don't think it's a good idea to use fireball in a wooden building.
No using fire spells though, please. Good thing we paid for damages in advance.
Fireball. Great idea.
Anyway.
No.
I flip him off.
Night Watch. What you do?
Yes.
You are currently
Okay,
within 10 feet of the Balo.
I'm gonna try my Hail Mary and do banishment.
You're gonna try and banish him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope he gets a 1.
But my whip!
But your whip? You want the whip?
I want the whip!
For fuck's sake.
Aru may not use it, but that's his new collection. He's collecting whips.
Okay. Does a 27 pass your spell save DC?
Yeah, it passes.
Sorry.
And I just sort of screaming in Celestial, get off of me. I think it'd be more appropriate in Elvish. So yeah.
No,
Elvish,
you can
get
use
off me,
Celestial
please.
if you want.
Yeah, it'd be probably makes more sense for yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to make the Baylor even more mad.
I was gonna have him say something in response, but yeah, it's fine. Scarlet. I'm assuming Scarlet is gonna go raging and running in and hitting with everything she's got, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
You're gonna go out at it with your claws, which would give you an extra attack, or your great axe.
I'll go with my claws.
Sweet. So that would be 3 iterations of d20 plus 8. With advantage if you were attacking recklessly.
Why not?
Okay, and only the 18 misses. So you will, of course, take some fire damage. Oh, actually, no, you won't, because you are a fire elemental, aren't you? You're immune to fire damage. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
a magma method.
Yes. You're a fire elemental, magma method. Yeah. So anyway, well, fire and earth. So yes, 2 of those hit. So you're gonna be doing yeah, you won't be doing your additional fire damage. It will just be 2d4 plus 14.
Isn't she a Path of the Beast Barbarian? Aren't her claws D6s?
Oh shit! Yes, her claws are d6s. Yeah. Okay, let me fix that on the character sheet. Sorry. Oh, I know
A
why.
magic claws.
Because the magma of its regular claws are d4.
Yep.
But yeah, when you're using Path of Beast, it's d6. So anyway, so yes, it's 2d6 plus 14. My bad.
Well, yay.
Woo! 23 points of damage. And now, the Balo's looking bloody.
Yay!
Hey! Finally.
Ebba!
Sun's up.
Okay. Ebba, if I got he seems to be evading some of people's spell attacks with ease. So she's going to maybe not force a save.
Shadow Blade?
I am going to cast a Witch Bolt at the 3rd level.
Witch Bolt?
Never cast at the 3rd level before.
Nice. So yeah, roll to hit, which would be a d20 plus 8.
Nice.
25 hits. Very nice. So at 3rd level, it's going to be 3d12 divided by 2.
It's resistant.
It is indeed resistant to lightning.
Resistant to lightning. Damn it. Thought I was being clever then.
Hey, that's guaranteed damage, though.
It is. Still damage. Good stuff. Damage is damage. Dion!
As a bonus action, can I do Shadow Blade?
No, because you've already cast a level
Shadow
spell.
Blade. Ah, okay.
Sorry.
It's alright, I thought it was a bonus to just have the blade.
It is,
not use it.
But the problem is that it's a leveled spell.
Yeah, so you can only cast one leveled spell per turn.
Oh, okay.
On your turn.
At least in the current iterations. I don't know if they fixed that in the next ones or not.
I don't know. I have no intention of buying the next iteration of D&D, sadly. Wizards of the Coast have pissed me off too much. But there we are. I do have other rulebooks coming in the mail that should be very interesting. From other systems. One called DC 20, which I backed on Kickstarter. Sorry?
I love them. I got one of their books somewhere around here.
Yeah. And I also got the Vampire Masquerade book just because.
Oh God. Anyway,
so we could do campaigns like based on the height of Scalbania's reign, you know. But anyway, where were we? Okay, so that was Ebba. Are you doing anything else, Ebba?
I'm staring at the demon with an expression of disgust and distaste.
Fair enough.
That count?
Yes. With the size of the Baylor makes this what was rather large room look a lot more confined. Anyway, Diane.
Yeah, I'm here. First thing I'm gonna do is activate Form of Dread.
Yes. Temp HP 10.
10 temporary HP, and then I will be casting Eldritch Blast.
Keeping your distance. Good plan. Both of those hit.
Cool. I will be. I don't think it has any resistance to necrotic damage, so I will be changing one of the attacks to necrotic damage.
Yep. Force gets through. Necrotic gets through. You're fine. No
okay, so that's
necessary.
So So that grants me an additional die of damage in form of dread, and 3d10.
22.
That would either feast or famine.
Indeed, 110, 1. Plus 10! Yeah. You got anything
bonus
else up your
action.
sleeve? You already did your bonus action for Form of Dread.
Right. I use my bonus action. I use my action.
Move.
If there is any room to back up at all, I will put just a little bit more distance between me and him. But if not, then I'm going to stay exactly where I am and end my turn.
Okie dokie. Aru!
Aye.
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
If he's not immune to fear, I need wisdom saves.
Ah, yes. Magical effect. Wisdom saves plural? Just the one wisdom save, yes?
Yes, one wisdom save.
26?
Yeah, that'll pass.
Okay. Now you can go, Aru.
Great. I'm going to run up to Night Watch. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
How many hit points do you restore?
Only 11. I'm hang in there.
Oh.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
A bonus action. I'm going to tell the Steel Defender to attack.
Remember what you've got in your equipment, Aru.
I got the personality gun.
Personality gun.
Yes, it's called. Yes, personality gun. But I used my action for Cure Wounds. It's too late.
Yeah, I'm reminding you for the next turn that you've got some weird gadgets in your arsenal.
Yeah. Night Watch healed for 11.
Yes.
And an 18 misses. That's my turn.
What were you bonus actioning that? Oh, for your dog.
Fender.
Robo dog. Malrock. Rob. Rob. Rob, 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 Rob. Rob, 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 it's your turn.
Did he move at all?
No, he still stood exactly where he is. He did not move.
No, I will attack.
Go on then.
Do I still have haste?
Yes. Because the Baylor is focusing his attention on Night Watch instead of trying to break Aru's concentration.
Yeah.
He's got carried away. It's not that he's dumb, it's just that he's distracted.
Something.
He's just grumpy.
So,
It's something in his blood that tells him he must attack Night Watch.
yes.
I think.
Toby, you want to keep the door open? Is this what you're telling me? Okay.
So
All three of those hit, which means you
Hey.
would also take 32 points of fire damage.
yeah.
How you doing?
That leaves me on 8.
Oh! How much damage do you do?
I'm going to add in a level 2 Divine Smite on each of them.
On each? Okay. Yeah, I suppose if you're going to die, you may as well burn up all your spell slots before you go.
Yeah. No. Okay. And then I get 2d10 per hit because it's a fiend.
Yeah. $125. That is more than respectable.
Is it still standing?
Hold on, I got to do the math in this.
Okay.
It is not. It dissolves in a pool of black ichor that
Ew.
you all find yourself standing in, like the entire, like there's enough of this black goo to cover the entire floor.
I immediately start casting Presto.
Shall we stay another night at this delightful establishment then?
No, we shall not. We shall leave now before something else horrible happens.
Look, you've upset the baby now. She's crying.
Question.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Did
forgot. Could you all make dexterity saving throws except for Sooty and Dion?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Balo goes boom when it dies.
Yeah. Oh.
I think we're going to have to pay extra damages.
That is not coming out of ours wallet. He just paid for the
To
left.
be fair, there is no life insurance in this world, so I think we're good.
Amanda, you have advantage because of level 2 barbarian.
Yeah, she does. She gets to roll again and pick the highest. That's better.
Yeah.
Has everybody rolled?
Yep.
That needs to. Okay. You all, as well as everyone else that's in the room, the beds, the roof, the floor, all takes 87 points of fire damage.
Damn!
What's the roll for double damage?
What would be double damage? Are you vulnerable to fire?
Yeah. No. I was like asking, like, isn't there like a roll like if you take
okay. So, if that is enough damage to be all of your max hit points plus the number of hit points you had left, then you're dead.
Okay, I think I'm good. I'm good. But
How many hit points did you have left, Nightwatch?
No, I was at 24 HP.
So, and your max is 67, yes?
Yes.
So it would have taken 91 points of damage to kill you. You're just unconscious.
Well, Aru casts Absorb Element to gain resistance.
Nice. So you only take 43?
Yep, and I'm at 19.
And you've also got a pool of it's a shame it's not the same amount of damage that you absorbed, isn't it? You only get to do 1d6 of that back.
Oh, and my Steel Defender is completely destroyed. It has a 34 hit point maximum.
So Malrock is dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think even your deathless nature can save you from that.
Shit.
So yeah, he cooked. But first of all, Why are you trying to kill us? Because you can handle it. And
Hey.
8 points of falling damage as you all fall into the room below.
Guys, can I just state this? At least Aru didn't die, or we'd have a second explosion.
Wait a minute. Wait,
It's
does
true.
that also add to like the damage I took?
Actually,
Wait,
Isn't Scarlet fine?
if you're already unconscious, it's just an automatic fail for death saves. It doesn't add to the.
Okay.
It doesn't add to the damage. But
Wait,
if anybody is 8 points away from being unconscious, now you're unconscious.
Okay, who's all unconscious, guys?
Roll call. Sound off.
Shouldn't Scarlet be fine? Isn't this fire damage, Anthony?
Yes, Scarlet's fine. Scarlet is
Okay,
absolutely fine.
So Rob's dead, so I can't do anything about that. Straight to Night Watch. Wait, Ebba's unconscious too? Shit! Ebba, you have advantage on those saving throws. Straight to Night Watch.
Plus, Nightwatch may be able to get our paladin back up.
Exactly, that's why Night Watch also needs to get up.
Okay, so how
Can
many?
I roll the death saving throw if I'm unconscious?
Hold on. Is Aru attempting to heal Nightwatch?
Yes.
Then how many hit points?
That's going to be 7.
Okay. So Nightwatch is up with 7 hit points. Is Nightwatch, you have mass healing word. You can heal up enough. You can get everybody conscious again.
But does Night Watch have Revivify? Wait, Revivify won't work, otherwise...
No, but I do have Spare to Dine.
That
Wait,
doesn't
never mind.
help if someone's already dead.
It's true.
Wait, we
And why
also
wouldn't
use Revivify on Rob, otherwise he's back to being a living Goliath.
No, only the higher level resurrections would bring him back to full life.
Yeah. this is
Revivify, Raise Dead will bring them back exactly as they were
true. Yeah.
at the moment of death.
With his undead curse intact.
Wait,
Don't worry.
wait, what if Ebba? Animate dead.
Yep.
Don't you? Will that work?
No. That would make
No.
him a different kind of undead, and it wouldn't be Malrock anymore.
1d4.
He would just be a zombie or a skeleton.
He'd be a zombie.
I did that.
Yeah. Nightwatch, are you doing the mass healing word to get everybody conscious that's unconscious? Alright, so everybody who was unconscious now has 5 hit points. And Nightwatch, you're now sitting at 12. And, everybody gained 5 hit points if you're conscious. That's conscious also gained 5 hit points. Oh, you, oh Lord, we were almost toast. Yes.
Alright.
But what?
Question: Are his weapons there?
The Balos? No.
Okay, good, because the flaming whip doesn't need to start a damn fire in this building.
There already is a fire in the building. The Balo went boom. It blew off the roof and the ceiling and killed everybody that was in the party. Anyway.
Well,
Okay, Aru, do you want to pick up
Nightwatch starts dragging Malrock
Malrock's-
outside.
pick up Balrog's body, and we'll all get to a safe place, and we'll try and.
You're going to leave the
If we
city of
take
Gate?
If we go back to, if we go back to the necropolis, he'll be able to raise him, won't we?
Yes, or you could find a cleric in town that could revivify him, or raise dead him.
Okay,
Or
let's find a
resurrect him.
cleric in town. Let's go to the temple area.
we don't have the
No,
gold
there is one. We saw some
high level
paladins.
There's
The problem is if we don't have the gold for a high level revivify or high level resurrection, and if we resurrect him, he's living.
Then don't do resurrect. Do raise dead, which is less money. Emma says, "Yes, you do, Arrow. You're rich."
Okay.
But I don't think 1,000 something gold will be enough, Ebba.
But you don't know. I mean, this town is shady. You know this town is shady, right?
Yes, we know it's shady.
So the clerics might do what you want them to do in exchange for a favor.
Or we may be able to convince them that it's in their best interest to do what we want.
This is true. You could just intimidate them there.
I watch. See if you can get your friends to help Malrock, and then if that doesn't work, maybe Deanne can intimidate them.
I have friends here.
We should try nice.
The church.
We should try to be nice first.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Temple of Saloon. Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should do nice first. We should try to be nice first, Deanne. Come on.
I didn't.
Maybe like a few
I
minutes.
said convince. I didn't say necessarily intimidation. There are other ways to convince people, like buttering them up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to go like right now. I
Okay.
don't know how long the spell window is.
Yeah.
There's no way we're going to reach it for Revivify. Revivify is a minute long.
Yeah.
Raised Dead is 10 days.
It's going to have to be raised dead.
Yeah, raise dead.
That's a 10-day window.
Yeah.
I guess I have to pick up Revivify.
So, in the meantime,
Rest.
Malrock, you're sitting in the undead. Excuse me. The Soul's waiting room, the halls of Kelemvor, waiting to be claimed by whatever deity has decided your soul belongs to them. Interestingly enough, you're this isn't the reborn version of you sitting in this waiting room. This is the you that you were before you died. What revelations do you think you would have, unhindered by your reborn's lack of memory? I think he may be tending to his children and have not heard any of that. Oh well. So anyway, in the meantime, you're carrying his body through the streets of the city of Gate.
Mm-hmm.
A funny little man in a musty robe comes up to you and says, "How much for the corpse?"
Please.
Talk to anyone. It might be a demon.
I'm no demon. How much for the corpse?
Not for sale. Back off.
Come on, everything's negotiable. Name your price.
Wait, is this the damn doctor we encountered last time?
No, because he's in Scaldania.
Uh-huh.
He might have smelled the corpse and came running.
You're gonna need money to pay off. You're gonna need money to pay off the watch. If you're the ones that started that fire, it was under their protection. See?
There is no watch here. This is not a normal city. And we didn't start it. The demon did.
Yeah, whatever. And there is a watch. Dangerous people. Thugs, a lot of them.
You talking about the damn gangs we already have problems with?
Yeah. And
then this is just another thing A bucket.
Weird, dangerous people, and Deanna's getting that dark look in on his face. Like,
All right. If you want to do the hard way, be my guest. Just remember,
all right,
you don't want to.
I don't want to. I
Deal
don't want to
with-
waste the spell slot, but I don't want to keep dealing with this guy. Can I please get a wisdom saving throw from him as I cast Hold Person?
Well, given that he's talking to you, he's probably not particularly wise, or not exceptionally wise. 15?
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay.
He is immobilized, and
Yeah,
we
you don't
walk
get to
past
hear
him.
the rest of his sentence. You have no idea what he was about to say. Because he's paralyzed.
I've just made him unable to move or continue talking to us so that we can, for the next
going.
one, walk away from him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I will look over to Eva and not watch and say, "See, I don't always have to kill people."
Sooty, while this man is immobile, do you want to check his pockets?
Yes. What do I need to roll for that?
Well, given that he can't do anything about it, you're automatically going to succeed any sleight of hand check. He can't stop you.
Do I roll anything, or do I just poke his pockets?
You just frisk him. See what you can find.
Or what do I find?
Actually, roll a d20. Let's see if you're lucky or not. Holy shit. Oh dear. Okay.
That does not sound good.
Oh, it's great. It's just... Yeah, I wasn't expecting... Oh, hey, Paddy. And, ghostly goings on. Nice. Got people in the video chat. Nice.
Hello, people.
No, that's a little too powerful. Let's go a little.
Wait, we have a ghost viewing us.
Yeah, somebody called Ghostly Goings On is in the chat. I don't know if they're still there, but they were. I wasn't. I was bad. I didn't look. I didn't see when.
Our chat is haunted.
Our chat is haunted. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, interesting.
Darcy was complaining that her rolls haven't been very good lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been stealing her good rolls.
You think you've been stealing her good rolls?
Yeah.
Avery likes you better.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't make sense. Anyway,
He's got the Dungeon Master in hand. I recognize those page flips.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have hugs?
Yes, of course. Where? I have an idea. Where is it? Where is it?
What is the idea?
Yeah, it's not as good as I thought it was. Could be fun anyway, though. And it would be suitably chaotic. Sorry. While I'm flipping through, does anybody else want to do anything in particular? Or will you just leave him behind?
Night Watch was tying his shoes together.
Tying his shoes together?
Ebba was pulling his trousers down and tying his belt around his eyes.
Wow! You nice girls are worse than the bad boys.
What's city's
time
alignment?
I don't hurt the person.
Alignment is.
It's not written on your character sheet. That's why I'm asking.
We just want to humiliate him a little bit, don't we, Night Watch?
I think Sooty is chaotic.
We just need some laughs
He
after
doesn't seem to pick a
getting
side.
nuked at
Okay.
7 o'clock in the morning.
I think I'm gonna go with a vial of sovereign glue. Yeah. Sovereign glue. That's what you find.
Rob is back, by the way.
Sorry? Rob is back?
Back.
I feel like I'm in a position where I'm waiting to get picked up, but I don't know who it is. Until they arrive, also in awe at my old skin. Okay, so you did hear me. Fantastico!
I can super glue someone together.
You can. You can glue a dog and a cat together.
Oh no. No, come on. There's exploding and killing everyone, and then there's gluing a cat and dog together. I mean, the two things just don't.
You could glue the baby to Deanne's back.
No!
No.
No.
So yeah, Sooty's just going to look him in the eye, shove her hand in his pocket and go, "Ooh, super glue, thank you," and strut off.
Okay.
Y'all are making me want to do something. You're making me want to do something bad.
Anyway, so after you've stolen from the guy, you make your way through town, pushing yourself through the line of people that are waiting to get through the gate. They don't much like that because they. Unless you explain yourself, they're probably going to assume you're trying to push into the point in the line. I'm assuming, though, that at least one of you would explain politely that they can fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that person will be Deanne, since
Politely.
they are the one with the highest persuasion / intimidation / deception.
It's more like in a calm, clear voice, Deanne is just going to be like, make a hole.
Okay. And, these. Yeah. So, before long, you find yourself approaching the Temple District. You, in the process, you pass a apothecary selling a variety of herbs and of potions. There's some really good smells coming from that shop.
It's emotion shop, isn't it?
No, this is Dr. Pepper's.
It's got soda, huh?
You gonna keep going, or are you gonna stop for a drink?
No.
We're going to keep going.
Okay.
kind of be weird to have a dead body.
So yeah, you find yourself in the temple district. There's a tiefling on the steps of one of the temples, loudly preaching about abstinence, obedience, and moderation. It's not too late for redemption.
Maybe, Aru, maybe you want to give a listen to that. Might be useful to you.
The more waits below
Oh, good.
to devour us all. Our only hope of not being consumed is to always be moderate, to keep our cool, to not indulge in our baser feelings. You must be temperate. You must be modest. You must remain in control. My baser feelings are fine, thanks, says Eb. Okay.
Is it a male or a female tiefling, Anthony?
Female.
Huh?
Female!
Oh, well, sorry, you it cut out on as you were saying it.
Female.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna get in a philosophical debate with this person and try to convince them that they are wrong.
All right. What are you gonna say?
Technically,
basically the exact opposite of what they're trying to say. Control is fine, but every once in a while one must let loose, or one might go insane.
Surely insanity is worth the cost when the price is your very soul. The consequences of indulgence is that you will be torn asunder and remade into something horrific. I have seen them.
Good.
I have seen the pleasure demons.
I can show you something horrific and pleasurable all at the same time. But I am no deep. Deanne is waving the others on, like, go on, do your get our friend back. I'm having fun.
Listen not to the prophet of more. He brings your doom.
Wait a minute. Do you happen to know a dwagger?
I'm sorry?
A dwagger? Do you know a dwagger? Dwagger? The
Durgar?
Dwagger, yeah.
Durgar.
Yes. This sounds like his shit with his cult.
No.
A great
because
a great dwarf has recently joined our cult. Why?
Ah, that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah. Well, tell him we said hi. We know him. Anyway, and I was going to walk off.
I would just to see how convincing Deanne ever was. Could I just make a persuasion roll?
Yeah,
against
the
this?
DC is extremely high, but maybe you'll get some of her flock to switch.
As I said, I'm just trying to have a little bit of
fine.
A little bit of Deanne being not a hole. Yeah, that's a +8.
Gruffly the dwarf. 27.
Oh dear.
Several of the people in the crowd who were listening to her sermon are now clearly all eyes on you, Deanne.
Ah,
What are you going to tell him, Deanne? Their lives are in your hands.
We're making a new cult, I see, Deanne.
Uh-huh.
No,
A cult of
actually-
indulgence.
I knew your family did that kind of stuff, but I didn't think you were going to do it so young.
Anyway,
I would like to thank my fans.
I don't know exactly what I like. Deanne would know what to say, but I actually wasn't expecting to roll that well.
That's fine.
Deanne. So I don't really know. I don't really have a thing, but he's gonna kind of like he's not gonna be quite as temperate as she is, like preaching for complete abstinence, but he's not going into complete debauchery either. Like more like just normal baseline life than too structured one way or the other, I think.
So you're going to basically be preaching that it's okay to have fun sometimes, just because it doesn't mean you're condemned to oblivion just because you occasionally like to dance and drink and sing. This woman is being ridiculous.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do his most courtly of bows and move to catch up with the rest of the party.
And you may find a few of the crowd following you, asking you follow-up questions, asking you to clarify particular points and suggestions that you've made. She screams after them, "It's not too late to be redeemed! You can still come back and clean your soul before the Lord consumes you!" Yeah.
From farther away than you would think, he should be able to out scream or to out talk her. Just as one last jab, I'm going to cast thaumaturgy on myself to speak at 3 times the volume, and basically look back in that direction and yell, "Shut up, you old bat!" and then disappear into a temple.
I am no bat, you ignorant fool! I'm trying to save you all! Don't you understand? More is coming! It's not too late. Anyway. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. Anyway, so, in the meantime, I'm assuming the rest of you are skipping past the other temples and heading straight for Saloon. Right?
Yeah.
And why is Aru asking for an animal?
He meant type of animal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now what, she's shaking her head. Sorry?
I was answering Aru's question about, like, what kind of animal?
Duck.
Oh, duck.
Deanne catches up with several... Deanne appears to be in a mood. There are 4 people on his tail just firing questions at him, and he's ignoring them. Oh, I see. So Aru's planning on building a new steel defender that happens to be in the shape of a duck.
Well, any animal, but duck appears to be what people want.
You have to listen to your fans, Aru.
So, Deanne, what god was she, spreading word about?
Wasn't really spreading word about any god, just a fear of pleasure demons taken too far. basically she wanted to outlaw any and all kinds of fun. And I suggested that, it's okay to have fun once in a while. Just, maybe don't, if you decide you like sex, that's good. Just maybe don't sleep with everyone in town.
And I can get behind that, but still, like, it's still important to be wary. Because, like, you don't want to become addicted to stuff like that, but, yeah, it does, Anyway, you literally have followers.
Apparently,
Hi.
I was really good at, my arguments were really good, and these people want more information.
Would you bless my child?
I am not. This is not the day, and I am not the one. As he does that sort of like, as his face does that sort of slight transformation from his passing as human to his more to bring up his more vampiric nature, and is like, go home.
As you command. Where should our home be?
Pick an abandoned building. Live there. Have fun.
Yes. Yes. We understand. We will do this for you.
Punch. Sorry.
It will be a home to all. And they go off discussing plans for their new church. Anyway, so we may need to kill them later, says Deanne. Okay.
Look, it could be worse. It could be the Kuatoa.
Anyway, Temple of Saloon. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we reached the Temple of Saloon now? Nightwatch, please intercede on Malrock's behalf. We need to bring him back.
I will try.
He's a very valuable member of the team. We need him.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me if I need to like this.
Oh shit.
Oh fudge.
What?
I did not know that.
There's no real outward signs of that either.
Yeah, that's true. Go up to the temple.
Okay.
It's the Temple of the Moon.
Yes. So yes, you go into the Temple of the Moon, and of course, shortly after entering, one of the acolytes approaches. They are wearing the symbol of Saluna on their robes. It occurs to those of you who are not devout that this robe with little moons all over it kind of looks like a night shirt, like a nightie,
A nightgown.
sleep attire.
Why are they wearing pajamas?
Because they're a low-ranking member of the.
And where can I get a pair?
Would you like to join the temple?
No, I just like the pajamas.
Praise the moon.
Hi. I'm sorry for if you guys were asleep.
Nightwatch, did you just suggest that the Moon Temple would be sleeping at night?
No, I was like, I imagine like rotations, like some people work the night shift while others work the day shift.
No, my sister. We observe the moon during the night. We sleep in the day when Saloon hides her face.
That is true. Sorry, I've gotten getting mixed up with different stuff. We need help. My friend here has died.
Oh.
About like a few minutes ago. We just need like a raised dead, and
that
I
can be
came to
done.
you.
I will. I will bring you to one of our. I will bring you to one of our clerics who should be able to perform the ceremony. Just right this way.
Right. I guess I carry Malrock.
All right. They bring you to the to an older member of the congregation. Their attire is a lot more sedate, less silly, more elaborate.
Yeah.
It's pajama-y.
Less pajama-y, yes. Rob, do you want to check your messages? I need an answer. Okay. The cleric directs you to lay the body on the altar, and they begin performing the hour-long ritual to raise Malrock from the dead. In the meantime, the rest of you were encouraged to rest and take in the light of the moon and be restored by her light. Take a short rest.
I'm going to try to find... I know it's a moon temple, but the moon has phases, so I'm going to try to find that dark corner to the new moon.
There is no Shah altar within the Saloon Temple. They're at odds with each other. But anyway.
I'm not looking for Shar. But like, the Saloon has two moods, like very friendly and very.
Okay.
We're not unfriendly, so I'm going to look for the, less bright side.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Dark side of the moon.
I will gladly take my short rest.
While you're doing that, in the meantime, in the afterlife, Malrock is brought before the deity that they, or at least the representation of their oath that they rejected, and he is asked whether he still rejects his oath, or if he is ready to recommit to his oath.
I will say that I rejected it for a reason. I stand by that.
So be it. You will be cursed to walk the earth until you see the error of your ways and once more take your oath. Be damned and unforgiven, Malrock. And back in the temple, the priest is looking confused as he's performing the ritual, and whispers something to the acolyte whilst continuing to concentrate on the and then resumes concentrating on the spell. The acolyte comes over to the whoever in the party is still nearby, probably actually Nightwatch. Yeah, she'll come up to Nightwatch and ask, was your friend already undead when they died, by any chance?
They did when they died.
Technically, yes and no.
Well, you see, and before she can continue, the cleric screams as Malrock's body spontaneously combusts with black-green fire. The fire consumes what's left of his flesh, leaving a armored skeleton lying on the altar. The fire recedes into two glowing orbs in his eye sockets, and then the armored skeleton sits up.
Okay.
Did he just become a Death Knight?
Malrock, what do you say to the rest of your party?
Death Knight.
I'm back essentially, but the deity who had my previous oath cursed me.
Can anyone speak click clack of bones, please?
No, he can communicate. It may be a dry, whispery voice, but he has a voice.
Well, you fit most of the rest of the guard a little better now. Thanks. DM's gonna look at the clerics and be like, "Thanks, guys. I guess we'll be getting out of here now before things turn ugly."
Is there any chance we could just have a little rest in a little side room before we move on?
You're gonna ask me to leave, aren't you?
Sorry, Saloon doesn't generally approve of undead. Sorry.
I understand. We will leave.
We did just fight a demon and they're chaotic evil.
Ebba,
all died.
if it wasn't for the fact of that, we'd probably be fine. But for right now, we should get out of the temple.
Okay.
We don't have to go far. We can find a tavern or something, and sit and rest for a little bit before we head out. But getting out of the temple is probably the best. I would like to not have a goddess mad at us and possibly risk Nightwatch's abilities.
with her actions so far, I'm surprised she hasn't done it.
Well, you may be favored by the other side of the moon. But we'll figure it out later. Just right now, I would like to not... Even I would not like to be in this situation, and usually, I'm all for doing slightly weird stuff, but this just needs to be put on the back burner, and we need to get at least not here.
Let's just go. Let's
Yes.
just go find somewhere relatively safe, have a bit of a rest, and then go and do our job.
Yes.
See, Deanne, I know about, we do need to be efficient and get our job done.
No, look, we just fought something big and nasty. It killed Marlock, and Malrock. Sorry, I really have a problem with that name for some reason. I don't know if it's a me thing or if it's a brain thing or a mouth thing.
You keep wanting to say Morlock instead, don't you?
I don't know, but yeah, and I apologize. It's not. Trust me, it's not a personal thing. I'm not trying to.
It's okay. Be wild. Get used to it myself.
Badstone. He is Badstone.
Yeah, my mouth just doesn't want to do it. So
you can call him Doom Rider if you want. I mean, he's closer to fitting the part, especially if he gets himself a mount of some kind.
So yeah, well. Anyway, killed one of us, knocked a bunch of you out for a second. So yeah, going somewhere, taking a little bit of a rest before we venture back off into the dangerous wilds is probably a good idea. I'm not crazy enough to say, hey, let's just keep moving when half of us are dragging butt. So, but yeah, somewhere other than here, as Deanne is walking out of the temple, doing his best to politely, basically bowing and thanking the clerics for not attacking them and giving them a chance to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back into the nice, safe tunnels of the Underdark.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, I don't think we have any way to pay them, and I don't feel like fighting a whole colony of Ratkin.
Oh, hang on. Maybe we've got something we can give them.
How about this? I don't feel like paying them, the extortionistic little buggers.
You can each have a page of Welvimar's very extensive biography. That should keep them happy.
I would still rather not. Plus, we actually have to get back to. We have to get back to Sylvania. We have to report that we did deliver the message to the village, and see if they've given a reply. Because they're going to be expecting. Because we did accept that job, so they're going to be expecting us to make a report.
Okay.
Plus, I'm curious to see if any more things have tried to, given the depleted nature of the town, if anything else has tried to sneak its way down to our home that way.
Fair enough.
Wait. Models. The models.
So, where are you heading?
To the closest,
Well,
to the closest tavern.
Okay.
yes.
The closest tavern is called the Crimson Chalice. It's just outside of the Temple District.
You know, that's absolutely perfect for us because we'll fit in better there than we would anywhere else, and shouldn't have many problems.
So, you find when you walk in that there are many attractive, deathly pale individuals sitting at tables along with people who are clearly rather over eager and perhaps a little emaciated citizens of the city of Gate.
And possibly a few with a really dumb expression on their face.
Yeah. Indeed. And oh, did we lose somebody?
Yeah, Aru has dropped off.
There he is.
Got it.
You said dada.
Someone messaged me, and as I was checking it, I hit the call button.
Oops. Okay. So anyway, how do you guys feel about this very luxurious tavern compared to, like, I mean, behind all of the wall hangings and the delicate paintings and stuff, it's still just a ramshackle building made of salvaged timbers, but they've done their best to make the place look refined and a little decadent, in fact. It's a fancy place to drink. Yes, Sooty. What do you guys want to do?
Get a table.
Okay. You all sit at a table, and yes, there is dancing and there is music, and one of the attendants comes over to your table and says, "Well, looks like we got some new faces in the Crimson Chalice. Are you here for personal entertainment, or are you just here for a drink?"
We were looking for any port in a storm, so to speak, and I will take a blood wine.
You're not full-blooded, but you are of the blood, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, perhaps you would like to make your selection from among the available sheep.
No, thank you. I am currently working.
Suit yourself. You could have a regular if you wanted. Believe me, the people here are more than eager to let you drink.
I fully understand, but I would prefer. I would just prefer something out of a bottle.
Very well. How about the rest of you? Are you here to drink or be drunk from, or?
I'll pass. I need to get this done.
Are you building a duck in our tavern?
No, I'm sketching out the aspects of a duck and a robot. Thank you very much.
Suit yourself. You know, maybe people would feel more comfortable in, I don't know, the squealing hog.
Too far away.
We went there. We didn't like it.
We
There was no atmosphere.
How
We've
about
been in-
how about the Silver Crescent?
Expensive.
It's Moonseam?
How
Oh,
about
yes.
you send it?
Sorry?
Deanne's about to be like, how about you remember why you're allowed to operate and not piss off the noble houses?
Oh, which noble house are you from? There are no nobles in Gate, dear.
No. But a word from Magister, this lovely little establishment could be shut down.
You speak for the Allfather.
I do not, but I do. I am currently on a job for one of his council from the House of Cain.
Well then, why didn't you say so? Let me get you a private booth.
Because I don't like to brag.
You deserve better than this. Come, follow me, all of you. Come. And you are brought to a balcony booth that is separated from the other booth. You can see the people below, but none of them can get to you. You are brought a decanter of blood wine and glasses for everyone, and even some appetizers that may not be appetizing to some of you.
As the employee leaves, Deanne fills himself a glass and goes, well, I may not need this anymore. I think I have earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And we just got in.
Sorry?
Today's been a long day, and we just woke up.
What are you working on over there, Aru? Got any cool ideas?
Oh, well, Abba suggested I make a duck for a steel defender. I'm thinking of making that humongous duck, but I need to remake my Warforged. It kind of got blew up.
How unfortunate.
Yeah.
You should when you're building your next mechanical friend, you should see if you could strap like a mini catapult to its back or something, so that you have something to fire your eggs from.
No! No!
Deanne, I
Do not
No,
fire
no,
any more
Aru.
eggs, Aru. No egg firing.
Yeah.
Do not do it.
the eggs should be something that you drop from the sky.
Yeah,
Far away.
idea. I was thinking of adding a contraption that makes it so I can drop the egg in some acid.
Oh, coat them in acid before you chuck them.
Y'all take
my
me too
God.
seriously. You realize
I don't want to be part of a genocide.
We've already been part of one.
I don't want to be part of any more genocides. One is enough for anyone, surely.
I'm curious about
Martin,
something.
One genocide too many.
What does Scarlet
Yes.
think of Malrock's new look?
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
You're basically a Ghost Rider at this point.
I'm sorry, what's that, Aru? You're sort of glitching.
Oh, I said, oh yeah, he's basically Ghost Rider at this point.
Yes. Yes, he is. Speaking of which, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the god that was cursed you was Helm, by the way.
Yes, that's right.
So, Scarlet likes it, huh? Okay.
I am a magma method, so it would kind of fit.
Yeah. So, anyway, as you're chatting and drinking and relaxing, a young boy comes over to your table and says, I was told a great noble was in attendance. I am an offering.
We don't want any offerings today, thank you.
Are you the great
I come from a noble house, but I would not say that I am great. And while I appreciate the offering, I am going to have to politely decline.
Oh. Am I not to your liking?
Hey, bro, what's
Would you prefer a female?
You did say this was a younger person, didn't you?
Yes, he's prepubescent.
You are too unripe a fruit to pick at this time.
Oh. How mature do you prefer your fruit?
Oh, he's being wet. He's being wet.
For lack of a better flowery term, he's going to be like at least an adult, not a child.
Okay. I am sorry. I did not mean to offend. I will be going.
It's not your fault. It's most definitely not your fault. By the way, Anthony, when Deanne was speaking, to everybody, this is the calmest, like, outside of when you can tell Deanne's putting on his...
He's putting on his airs, isn't he?
He's putting... When outside of when Deanne is clearly putting on his courtly mannerisms to like, do the thing, this is the gentlest, almost like most sincere Deanne you've ever seen when he talks to the child, because he does not want to frighten or harm the child.
Mm-hmm. You doing anything else? Oh, Suddy, are you trying to... Is there something you were wanting to say? I couldn't hear you were trying to talk, I'm sorry. Suddy? Suddy, you're muted. We can't hear you when you're muted.
Ape.
Noodle? Oh, she's typing. What did you want to say? You have the floor. Oh, was it something that you wanted to say earlier? That's what would you have said if you had the opportunity when you wanted to say it? We might be able to retcon. Please. Please? Could you please? I want to know.
What? Hello?
I think she feels like she was being crowded out and talked over, so she's sort of retreated. I'm trying to encourage her to come back and play, please. It is difficult with 7 players.
It is difficult with 7. A lot of people.
She's typing. I did want Sudi to also order something and also ask if Malrock is okay after his revive. Okay, so what would Sudi have ordered? A blood wine, like, or just a regular, ordinary wine, normal wine. The attendant would have asked before he left you to it whether you'd want an elven wine, a fey wine, a tabaxi wine. They even have an extremely rare vintage of Misrin wine. Normally it's held in reserve for the most important of people, but since you are a delegation from Magister himself, it seems appropriate to pop the cork. Elven, the other sounds too expensive for my tastes. Very well, elven wine it is. And when he brings you your wine and you're sipping at it and the others are talking, you would presumably turn to Malrock and ask at that point, what's it like having no flesh? Or how would you have worded it, Sonny? There we go. She's typing in the actual chat now. Yay. Is Malrock okay? Malrock would reply, I'm okay, still me here. You probably, you're also remember more of who you were than you did before. By the way, Malrock. Sati is typing. I was kind of worried you would not come back, says Sati. Boop ba-doop ba-doop boop boop ba-doop ba-doop. Helm wanted me to repent on my death or be cursed. I chose a curse. Would anybody else find that sentence curious and want to ask some follow-up questions? Yeah, Night Watchers, huh? Gods think they know everything, says Sooty. Huh?
Why were you meeting with Helm?
Malrock is typing. Yes, I'm crazy enough to defy a god, says Malrock.
Well, given who...
Good for you, says Sooty. Go on. What did you say, Dion?
Given who we all ultimately serve, I can see why.
Sooty says they are scary. He was who I swore my oath to before I died, and then forsook the oath for Magister. Yes. Nightwatch says the gods are not scary. They can be chill. Well, Magister does give folks like us a home, says Sooty. And Deanne says, too much background noise here today. Oh, your kids? Yeah. So that wasn't Deanne, that was Jeff. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Everybody's going to mute.
I can admit that different deities are how they handle stuff differently, but hey.
Mm-hmm.
Just you're here or there. Just whatever you believe, I'll have no problem with.
Mm-hmm. See, Sooty says, nah, if I robbed a pillow or something from the Moon Temple, I'm sure the god would punish me. Did you? Did you take a kneeling pillow from the temple? Maybe.
Perception.
A man who is very well dressed comes over and says and asks if you're all enjoying yourself and if there's anything else that they can do to make your visit more comfortable. It's not the same attendant you had before.
We are doing quite well, thank you. Your staff has been very excellent. We require nothing else at this time.
I am gratified to hear that. If there's anything you need at all, please don't hesitate to ask for me personally.
Of course.
I am Nezran, and I am the proprietor of this establishment. Ebba says she wants more dancing.
Yes. They said, is there anything they could do to make us feel happier?
Shouldn't you be
more dancing would be the best thing.
resting and healing up from the thing earlier? There'll be time for song and dance later.
Oh, I'm
Having fun in dancing is a part of resting.
Okay.
course.
Just remember, we're not spending all night here. We're only spending a couple hours at most.
Well, that feel free to stay as long as you wish. And then he steps away and claps to draw attention to himself, and some attendants rush to his side, and he talks to them, and shortly afterwards you have 3 lithe and beautiful young, comparatively, vampires dancing provocatively close to your booth.
I was paying no attention to any of that.
Cover baby's eyes. Ebba will dance with one of them. The vampire smiles with a thirsty look in their eyes, and then you see their nostrils twitch and a slight frown come on their face. It passes, but the hungry smile is replaced with a fixed mask of a smile instead.
Pepper's like, I am not for eating.
That is quite evident, my dear.
Well, at least I know that you your company is more honest. There is that.
I suppose, yes. Clearly you like my company for who I am rather than what I can offer you.
I just like to dance. I just like to dance.
Very
That's
well.
all.
Let us dance. And yeah. In the meantime, Nightwatch is saying, "Forgive my friend Saloon. They do not know you as I do. They know not what they do." And Diane says, "Sooty's, how's your wine?" Nightwatch is covering the baby's eyes. A little green baby. By the way, Aru, you're not the only one who can be eaten. That baby can be eaten too. Emma will dance with one of the whichever. She does not mind. Nightwatch will feed Marceline bread. Sooty says that the wine is alright. It's more rich than what I'm used to. Diane says good. They tend to be among the best at making wine. And in response to Aru, you, Sooty, and the baby, yes. Sooty can also be eaten. Oh, yeah. Yes, you're all blood. But they seem to only drink from those who are willing. And there also seem to be plenty willing. Diane is typing. Rob, did you notice the upgrades to your character sheet?
I did. I only had one question.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Death Knight is exactly what I remember, where the soul is in the sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did that kind of just link the Holy Avenger to my soul?
Yeah, you are essentially you are the Holy Avenger. Well, unholy Avenger now, because again, I think that will also be doing necrotic damage instead of radiant.
Yeah, I like that.
So
That works for me.
Cool. Zen's. I suppose you like spicy food, Scarlet? I think they will burn them off. Magma methods don't get burnt.
No. It's theoretically, well, not a humanoid or whatever.
Oh, if they eat Scarlet,
the method.
Yeah, they can't drink blood from an elemental. There is no blood to drink.
But there are other things out there that could try to eat her.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
she's
what have you.
She's still of life energy. She can still be trapped in life glass, for example. Do they do food? Can we get food? Yeah, you've already had some appetizers brought to the table that, yeah, they're strange.
Yeah, they can't completely ignore the living customers or their thralls.
Mm-hmm.
We need them alive, City.
Mm-hmm. So it's the appetizer seems to be some sort of steak tartare. If you know what that is.
Raw steak.
Essentially.
I've never had that.
Raw steak all cut up into tiny bits.
Yes.
I've seen Gordon Ramsay make it.
Little cubes of seared flesh. But they're only seared on the very...
When I say I've seen Gordon Ramsay make it, I mean I've seen it on TV. Like, he didn't make it for me personally.
I understand. Don't think any of us are that influential yet to have Gordon Ramsay cook for us personally.
Or if ever, yeah.
What are you talking about? I fired him as my personal chef 2 years ago.
Yeah, Sooty has never been. I don't think any of you have really been guests at a fancy place like this before, especially not getting this full 5-star treatment. You know, you've been.
Ebba was probably raised on a diet of like random items that her mother had cut off torture victims.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As fun as this has been, if everybody's recovered enough, I think we should get going. There is much to do and little time to get it done. However,
if that is your wish, I presume that you are not leaving early because of anything we've failed to do.
Oh, of course not. No, we have many jobs left to do, including reporting back to the higher ups.
Is there anything we can do to assist?
No, thank you. Much appreciated, but we'll handle it. They're expecting personal reports.
Very well. I hope to see you here again soon.
If I'm ever in Gate again, I shall certainly return.
Before you go, please take a bottle of our best blood wine for Magister. Please be sure that he gets it with our best wishes.
Of course. I will be ever so glad to deliver your well wishes and thoughtful gift.
Yes. Yes. So you've got a bottle of Crimson Chalice wine. Sophie's gonna steal cutlery, huh? Okay. What did you say?
Who, me?
Yeah. Sorry.
I was just saying what you were saying. That apparently Sooty is stealing the silverware.
Yes.
Or the cutlery.
Yes. We have no cutlery at home.
Well,
we need cutlery at home.
Sooty, in order for us to get cutlery, I think we should get some food first.
What was that? You glitched again.
I think Haru was saying that in order to need cutlery, they need food at the home.
Yes.
Food and plates first.
Food and plates. Yes. Dishes to go with the silverware. Yes. Alright.
But, kind thought. Thank you, Sooty.
On a slight tangent, I still think it's funny that in America, if you buy, if you have disposable knives, forks, and spoons, you guys still call the plastic cutlery silverware.
Yeah.
It's not silver, it's plastic.
But most of our cutlery isn't silver anyway anymore.
I know it's stainless steel, or at least it should be. But yeah, at least if it's metal, it makes more sense to call it silverware.
I don't ask me. It's probably because we're lazy. Like you hear something and then you just refer to anything that looks like it the same way because you're too damn lazy to come up with a different term.
It's fine. I mean, we call every vacuum cleaner a Hoover, so you know.
Hey, at least you aren't like some Americans who call water fountains bubblers.
Yeah, we don't even have public drinking fountains over here, so you know.
That's fine. Why would you not call it a bubbler? Especially if it was like bubbling up. That's cool. I like that. I think that's nice. I'm going to call it a bubbler from now on.
Anyway, so we head out of the Crimson Chalice.
Mm-hmm. And where did you head to? Did anybody use their short rest to actually restore hit points?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. Yeah,
I didn't get.
I had like 5.
Okay.
I didn't get hit. So.
Like 1 or like full health.
You came back with your full health.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Sooty, Deanne, and Scarlet, and Marlock. My God, I'm not ready to just call him Mal.
Yeah, Mal, or like I said, his last name is Doom Rider, so maybe that'll trip off your tongue easier than Malrock.
Yeah.
Call him the Doom Rider.
I think Deanne's gonna turn to Malrock and be like, for some reason, my tongue gets tied trying to say your name. Would it insult you greatly if I just called you Mal?
Yeah, don't forget to add your con modifier. You are correct.
Not at all. I think my parents named me with the intention of trying to trip people up with the name.
I just like.
I don't have a problem saying it. I just have a problem remembering it. There's a difference.
I just realized something. I joked before about because Mal is Latin for bad, and rock, rock is a stone. But then I realized that your spelling ROK would actually, well, it's not quite the same anyway, because what I was thinking of was ROC. But yeah, Big Bad Bird would be a probably more accurate translation than Bad Stone. Or Bad Big Bird.
Really?
Either combination's hilarious.
Now all I've got in my head is a black and red version of Big Bird with infernal writing on its skin. I'm horrible. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So where are you heading now that you're recovered?
Towards the exit from City of Gate, so that we can start making our way back to Scalbania, unless anybody else has any other stops or things they want to do.
No, let's head back to Scalbania because we got to report into those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to just take the nearest tunnel down?
No, because I don't want to have the. We're not dead, and I'd like to not cause more tension between us and the court of the Countess. Since they're waiting, since they would love, I'm sure they would love to know that we actually managed to deliver their message, even if the wolves haven't made a decision yet.
Fair. So you're heading back to Scalbania first?
Yep.
Yep. Okie dokie. Anybody else want to do anything in City of Gate?
Nah.
I'm good, but Nightwatch will ask Malrock, what did he see on the other side?
Malrock?
Sorry, I missed that.
What? You were asked, what did you see on the other side?
An eternal waiting room, and people's deities picking them up, basically.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything else you learned about yourself?
I got to see me in my old skin, but now I don't have skin, so that's kind of bit of a tease.
Wonder if I die, would I be in this form or in my previous form? I want to test it out. Just
You don't want to test it out?
no, because I don't know if there's a what would happen to my life class if I die. Like, can you shove us all back into life class, or would I just be used up?
From everything I can tell about you, Nightwatch, is you are as alive as any of the rest of us. You're
Nightwatch. Make an insight check. So they ask you if you want skin.
No. I want to figure out some stuff for myself before I start making decisions that involve skin.
Very well.
I think about now, right?
Okay. You Nightwatch, the idea of a raised dead or resurrection spell flits into your brain for a second, but the relevance of it disappears as quickly as the thought popped in. You're not sure why you thought of it.
You said raised dead?
Raised dead, resurrection, that school of magic. You know. Like I said, you don't know why you thought of it.
What's the matter, Nightwatch?
No, I just thought about using blended spell rock, but with me.
Well, let's hope we never have to find out.
Speaking of, it's about. Do you want me to check your mind now?
Yes. Sure.
Detect thoughts.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to use
detect thoughts. Okay.
And I like to dive deep in.
I'm assuming she's going to let you.
Yep.
Okay. Alison, do you already have some idea of what your deep thoughts would be?
I guess Nightwatch will, try to direct, the memories of, the people in the portrait that she saw, try to hone in on that to hopefully get something.
It was a family of elves, right?
Yeah, it was a family of 3 half-elves.
3 half-elves, yeah. And you also have a name rattling around in that brain of yours, don't you? Rachel, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nanette.
Nanette? Sorry?
Yeah, there was there was also the... Okay, there's the names that's written in Nightwatch's backstory, and then there's also the name Rachel that we learned from that Dampier.
Mm-hmm. And what do you remember about Rachel? What did he tell you?
He was, I guess, a friend to the Dampier, but she disappeared one day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, in her deep thoughts, the locked away thoughts, the suppressed thoughts, the stuff that she doesn't seem to be able to access herself, you see some young half-elves playing together. You're seeing through the eyes of one of them. One of the half-elf girls seems to be your best friend, based on the way that you're laughing and joking together and getting up to mischief together. This girl, who seems to be called Nanette, calls you Rachel.
Huh. So we're Rachel. What type of half-elf are we?
What was in the portrait, Nightwatch?
It was just half-elves?
So they weren't drow half-elf. They were wood elf or high elf or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess maybe high elf?
Possibly moon elves.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
either way, they're um, it's hard to tell because they're mixed with human, of course. You know, they got the ears that show their elven heritage, but the blood is muddied with the human bone structure and facial hair. in case of the father.
Yep.
But yeah, and the sad case with half elves is that it's often irrelevant what their elven half is because the elves don't accept them as proper elves. Elves, of course, believe that their souls are reincarnated, whilst human souls go on to the afterlife. So the existence of half elves fucks with their perception of what happens to a half elf when they die. They don't fucking know. You know?
Yep. So, yeah.
It makes them uncomfortable. Yes.
Okay.
Too many unanswered
I guess,
questions. But anyway, yeah, let's get back to Nightwatch specifically. Go on.
So Nightwatch is like okay.
So
like, okay, she
I
knows.
mean, you'd see this too. The same thing that Aru is seeing. You see the father and mother in the portrait looking at you, and they also. Your mother actually yells at you, saying, using your full name. Is there a particular family name that you would want Rachel to have?
Oh wait. The family portrait. I thought it was like supposed to be like a husband and 2 kids.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. So the portrait. Oh yeah, the mother would still be in there if she. Okay, so never mind. So yeah, it's the father that's shouting your full name. Either way, is there a particular last name that you would want?
Yeah, I'm just like I have.
Rachel Witchheart,
like that.
Stop playing around in the mud.
Sorry, Fonzo.
Come in and get yourself clean. Nanette, you too. You'd be the death of me, you two.
No, Nightwatch isn't married.
Okay, I guess like I follow along with the memory.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice family situation, and it's peaceful, and then there's a loud crash and fire, and you see your father and Nanette hidden, like trapped under the rubble, and you see a black shape with a sharp beak, and that's the end. That's the last thing you see before everything goes black.
I am confused. I need to process this.
take all the time you need to process. If you want to talk to any of us about it later, bounce ideas back and forth. I'll be up all day when we rest.
We do have good news. We know Night Watch is good and it's always been good. Compared to Ebba, who was bad and turned good.
I wouldn't say that Ebba was bad. Ebba's family life was bad. I get the feeling that Ebba probably was mistreated because she could not or would not follow her mother's lifestyle. Just a thought. But we'll find out more about that once we get back underground and get to the Drow City.
Yep.
I don't think I've been evil. I don't feel like I've ever been evil.
Ebba, I get that. How many times have I said that there is a surprising lack of heroes on the surface? I sometimes wonder if forces or if something has not caused those who would turn out to be heroes on the surface to wind up in places where they would be less likely to be able to affect the goings on of things. Thus, why you and Night Watch have wound up in the necropolis.
Have you guys met Five?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let me rephrase that. We had a scry conversation with Fives through Fafnir's crystal ball.
Okay. So you didn't meet him face to face?
Nope.
No, we never saw Five face to face. So that's one of the things that we do have that we need to try and find him.
Because he is also constructed by Dimble.
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 Mm-hmm. Well, maybe when Ebba can reconstruct the painting, if she can do that, then we can have more glimpses of people's pasts, including Night Watchers. And also, when we go to the Elven lands, we can see if we can find Night Watchers' village. Mm-hmm. If we find anywhere that looks like it could be the village we saw in the Rod.
True.
Yeah. If we can convince them to let it. Never mind. Yeah. Once again, we've got more clues. We're putting the pieces together. The puzzle isn't there yet, but we're at least starting to see what it's supposed to look like. And all we can do is keep plowing forward.
Could Night Watch be more than one person?
Could be.
No, it's more than it's more likely that the magic memories are funny to begin with, and the magic may have just latched on to a deeper memory or one further back.
Or there could be multiple souls in her soul. Her light glass.
I doubt it, because that would Here's why I think that probably isn't accurate. Because if that was the case, then we would see like more switches of personality, speech pattern, behavioral patterns in Night Watch when the things tried to like vie for control of the body.
Unless it's a homogenized mess and she's got bits of.
I mean, it could be, but
bits of personalities. Yeah,
but it just I don't I feel like if you have like I would not want to be Braziel dealing with that ball that he had, because that is going to be a mess. Like, but yeah, other than that,
I was just thinking, like, the way that Night Watch is with Marcy, it does give the impression that she's
maternal.
You know, she was a mother.
Yes. True. So maybe she survived that particular thing. That's something from her childhood, and the person that she saw. Yeah, the father you saw in the memory was not the man in the portrait. I should make that clear.
And I'm Rachel? Or
apparently, according to that.
If you're still more comfortable with us calling you as we have been, then Joe.
I'll stick with Night Watch.
Well, whatever you want. If any time you want us to call you something different, just tell us and we'll call you that.
I mean, I've never resorted to calling you old metalhead, so there's always that.
You just did.
I mean, I guess I've never resorted of you calling you a mosquito.
Or leech.
I head pat. Also,
we call Aru. Aru. What's it like? I guess we could call him a carpenter. That might be insulting because he doesn't really work with wood.
Also, like, another thing is, like, I saw maybe a bird person, or at least someone with a beak.
Something with a beak.
Great big bird with it.
Wait a minute.
Well, I hope whatever it is, I hope we don't meet it again.
Wait, doesn't Derp have like a legend when it came to like were ravens or like kinku?
Yes, they do.
I doubt it was. Anyway, one thing at a time. You keep trying to process what you saw, and it's anything else. If it triggers any other memories down the road, but we get this stuff done, and we deal with Eva's thing next because it's closer.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then when we're in the Elven lands, we'll see if we can find out more about you and your situation. I don't want to say that you and your past are not important. It's just a matter of timing and location.
No, I understand that. We have some clues. That is good. Now we could focus on delivering these needles for reasons I do not understand.
Oh, yes, you do. They want to put them in sensitive areas. Like, could you imagine the pain that one would suffer?
La.
No, these are medicinal.
Not imagine it, Deanne. We don't need to imagine it.
Yes, these are for medicinal purposes. No, they do not go into places.
Especially not your
If you take a person's hand and okay, fine.
Well, actually, watch during my research.
Maybe I can talk my mother out of using them if she was going to use them.
They're not going. I don't think they're going to your mother. They're going to one of the other houses, I believe.
Hey, don't worry, guys. We can test it ourselves. I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to remake them.
Aru,
DM.
I was sarcastically going to go into an explanation of what they do. We don't need to test them.
But testing is a vital part of creation.
And science.
I just wanted to. I kind of just wanted to see the look on Nightwatch's and Ebba's face as I started to describe what they could be used for.
You gave me a great idea.
Just
In my
mean.
new Warforged, I'm going to make it shoot out these things. And in my
Covering the baby's ears.
in my new Steel Defender, I'm going to make it shoot out these things. Deanne, you're a genius.
Come on. Come on, let's go, Nightwatch. We don't have to listen to this stuff. Yeah.
I've created a monster. Oh wait, I didn't make you. All right. Anyway, how's our trip going, Anthony?
Quite well.
Quite well. We're making a lot of noise on the road. I hope nobody has been alerted to our presence.
So you're heading to you've left City of Gate. You've been talking amongst yourselves the whole time. People are probably giving a wild birth, especially now that you have Skeletor in your ranks.
Yeah, on the road.
Yeah, so much for having a low profile, huh?
Out on the road now, Deanne is not even he seems to be a much more relaxed, at ease version of himself. He's not bothering to mask his more brutal, well, not brutal, but his more vampiric side. And especially to Nightwatch, who has the ridiculous perception and insight, he seems much more free. Would be the best way to describe it. Yeah.
Okay. So you're walking down the road. You're walking past the sheep farm, the baker's farm, and the meadery, right?
Yes.
Or are you deliberately avoiding Traveller's Rest, which is you'll have to pass through to go this way?
Yeah, let's not try and go near Traveller's Rest, and let's try and avoid those bees as well.
Why not go to
No bees, says Emma.
I mean, if we okay, do we want to go through the abandoned town that we caused to be abandoned, or do we want to go? Do we want to skirt by a place we know is got something interesting in it?
Dan, it's my town, not an abandoned town. Get it right.
Rue, are you the mayor of Traveller's Rest now?
Nah.
I mean, if we go by pirate law and bandits law and the law of war, it's technically ours.
Not everybody believes in that, and then we don't know if the former ruler of the town had.
In order to rule over a town, there have to be some people there.
No, we don't have to rule over it. We just own it. And we have people coming.
I mean, I honestly, I kind of just don't want to go through it. It's too fresh a scar. For lack of a better term. Let's skirt the forest and head past Brinch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have to go into Brinch, but we'll just kind of.
So you past Traveler's Rest. You're gonna take a bypass.
We're gonna bypass it. We're gonna give it a wide berth, as wide a berth as possible.
Besides,
except if we have to. I mean, we could give like Tina a little wave as we go by.
Do you want to
Troll Bridge?
Do you want to head through? Do you want to go cut through the sheep farm up to the Northwoods, and go across the Northwoods again, and then back down to Skelbania? Because that's the widest berth you could possibly give Traveler's Rest, really. Would be going up to the Northwoods again. Don't let Sooty have a sheep.
We're not going to let Sooty have a sheep.
Yeah, and also I think
didn't
we get freaked out by sheep last time?
Well, I think we said we were going to get like from somewhere else where it's not a magic sheep or whatever. Do we want to go north through the woods, or do we want to go south and pass by a thing? Now, Scarlet, you guys have an opinion on which way we should go?
Whichever way you guys prefer, I'm not picky. I'm kind of seeing the world with new eyes now, so.
Yeah. The green flame is kind of different. You know what? Given that fact, let's head to the Northwoods. Let's actually try to not freak too many people out.
But me and Malrook want sheep. Malrook says, "Can I ride a sheep? We can get a zombie sheep later."
I don't think sheep are large creatures. I think sheep are medium sized. You might need a mountain goat.
If you do try to take a sheep from that sheep farm, there may be an interesting consequence.
As we go by here, are we going to go past that well where my brownie lived? And is my brownie hat going to want to go back in the well?
Wait a minute. Did the brownie survive the explosion?
What Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. My hat was safe. My hat was safe.
How would hat be safe? Hat would have been destroyed. Sorry.
It just came to mind because my familiar didn't survive it.
My hat. Hat.
Well, technically, hat would have gone back to the Feywild. Technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Emma's wish came true briefly. She's a bit sad now that her hat is gone.
Maybe you can, resummon him.
It's just not going to be the same.
Anyway, hi-ho. Hi-ho.
What? Okay, we have to have a memorial service for Hat.
I think she's only glitter now. Would she be glitter?
What?
When
No, the remains here would have been maybe a pile of some sort of sparkly dust, a small one, but they don't really die unless you kill them in the Feywild. Except maybe Aru people. They're a little different, but from all the stories I've ever heard, anyway.
Well, Hat was a good hat, and I'm very sad that Hat is not with us anymore. But that's fine. Moment of silence, of reverence for Hat, and now Hat is gone. Okay, we can move on now.
Wow.
I'll still think about Hat. I don't want to burden anyone else with my grief.
If it wouldn't hurt you, I would kind of like to. This is going to sound bad. Kind of wish I had X-ray vision because I'd like to look at your heart. Because I swear to God, it must be 10 times larger than the average heart.
Oh, Dan, here. Aru holds up a scalpel. We can cut her off. See?
Oh no!
If you ever suggest harming one of us again for any reason,
It's not harming, it's surgery. I did it earlier. I did it a week or two ago to Night Watch.
That was different. You had to fix something. There's nothing wrong with Ebba. Don't.
Who knows? Her heart might explode from being too big.
Doubtful.
Might have a heart attack.
I do not find this funny.
As you're crossing the sheep field, will Sooty be trying to grab a sheep? You see the farmer out shearing one of the sheep. By the way,
how is there a thing for that?
What? Oh, how is there a gift for that? I think it's a setup because that doesn't look like a real sheep that gets dragged in.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so does Sooty looks at the sheep that's being shown. Oh, hello there. Just cutting through, are you? As long as you don't disturb the sheep, it's fine. Yes, sheep are fluffy, but I'm making them less fluffy so they can feel better and we get to sell the wool. The wool gets all matted if you leave it and the sheep gets too hot. Sheep not nude. It's still got some fuzz on it, look. We don't want them getting too cold. Just don't want them overheating. Oh, I heard a story about a sheep that had not been shorn for a very long time, and it could barely move with its own wool. It was all stiff, like a big, thick wool jacket around the thing.
Pet sheep.
Sorry?
Can I pet sheep?
Of course you can pet the sheep. Do you want to have a go at shearing it?
Looks to friends.
You're not from round here, are you?
You can pet it.
I don't remember seeing you
But
before.
don't do anything else, Sooty.
What?
15 noise.
Hold on.
Just pets. No stealing sheep. Just pets.
Wait. What did you just say?
You're not from round here, are you? I don't remember seeing you before.
Okay, I want to say we'd run into him, but I don't know that.
Deanne's confused.
No, the player is trying to remember if we've actually.
Yes, you have. You have passed through his field before and spoken to this same gentleman who was wearing the same clothes he did that last time you saw him.
Can I make a history to recall?
Yeah.
So the DM can recall perfectly what he does. No, that doesn't seem right. I swore we passed through your field and spoke to you just the other day.
Well, maybe you did, and I just forget. I mean, that can happen, I suppose. I surely would have remembered your unusual bunch of people as yourself, though.
We would have looked slightly. Some of us would have looked slightly different that day, but yeah.
You hear a bunch of kids come out of the farmhouse, which you've already passed, and laughing and joking and playing with each other. You all behave yourselves, says a slightly shrill woman.
Can I do a perception check on the kids?
Yup. It's the same children. Same clothes.
Hey, Yeba? Aru?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Can you sense magic real quick for me? Give them both guidance.
Detect magic. You can only do it to one of them at a time, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, do it to Aru, because I don't have detect magic.
I got this. I don't got detect
Or,
magic.
at least or just like an Arcana check, or whatever you want.
Okay, I could do an Arcana check.
Yeah. To see if there's magic around.
By the way, that is an insight check from Deanne, trying to piece together his random thoughts.
Okay. Aru, of course there's magic here. There's a fucking fairy well. Same.
Yeah.
Ever. Same. There's a well full of fairies. Of course there's magic here.
Well.
Okay, Ebba is going to make a new wish in the well anyway.
I wouldn't go near that. Them brownies are nothing but mischief. Ebba throws a coin in the well. Oh well, don't say I didn't warn you. What's your wish? What is your wish, Ebba?
Is it another cat?
A baby lamb with a bow tie poofs into existence within 5 feet of Sooty and says, "Meh!"
Of course. I'm going to speak in Sylvan. Are you another brownie?
Mind your own business.
Understood.
Bah!
So what is the date? Oh, okay. So he rattles off a date that is about roughly a couple of centuries old.
Okay, Night Watches actually has her jaw actually drop.
We should go.
You look a little surprised. Why would you be surprised about the day? Have you forgotten something important? I've had that happen to me. Like I once forgot my wife's anniversary, and she didn't talk to me for near a week.
Yeah, apparently we've been on the road a little longer than we thought, sir. We really should get back to it, guys. We need to go. Something's not right here. So, are we bringing the pet sheep fairy thing with us, or what are we doing with this? With whatever that is? Yes, you're a wonderful sheep. You're beautiful, and you look very fluffy, and I am sure you and Ebba will have wonderful times sleeping later.
Sooty. It's near Sooty.
Or near, you and Sooty will have a wonderful time sleeping later.
Meh.
Not like that, you pervy sheep. You're soft and fluffy. I'm sure Sooty's going to use you as a pillow.
Meh.
Sooty, what do you say? Sooty? Sean!
Yeah?
How do you feel about your new pet sheep?
I got a sheep.
Yeah. Yes, a cute little lamb with a bow tie just popped into existence within 5 feet of you and said, "Meh!"
Picked it up.
You're picking it up?
Yes.
Meh.
I will name you Pink Pants.
Meh. Meh.
Do you like that?
Did you say Pinkie Pie?
Meh.
Yes.
Am I going? Shall I now start calling you instead of Sooty? Shall I now start calling you Mary?
Meh.
Anyway, I apologize. Okay, why are you? Yeah, something's amiss here. Are any of the
Meh, 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 meh.
Are any of the children watching us, Anthony?
The girl is looking at you a little intently. But then she quickly goes back to playing with the 2 boys. The farmer's wife comes over to where the farmer is working.
Sorry for have taken up so much of your time, good sir.
No problem
We really
at all.
must be known.
We're always welcoming. If you give out everything to everyone who comes through, we'll have nothing left. Oh, don't mind my wife.
If you're talking about the sheep, madam, it was granted by your well, not your husband.
You let them wish on the well? I couldn't stop her. She just did it. Oh, you're gonna bring down even more mischief on us.
I don't think anything we do will have any effect whatsoever on you and your family.
You don't know what it's been like. It's endless pranks and mischief.
Have you tried offering them food or other things to be less annoying and more helpful?
I have told my husband time and time again exactly what we need to do, but he won't listen. Look, there has to be another way.
You should just do it. Why would you be like running it by him anyway? If you know what to do, you just get on and do it.
It has to be him.
What is your plan, madam?
Look, I already talked to the wise woman of the woods, and she says that the only way to calm the spirits and get rid of these mischievous brownies would be if the children were brought to her. And he won't do it.
Alright.
Of course I won't do it. They're my children.
We need to go. We need to go now. We need to go.
Wait.
We need to leave. We need to leave. We need to leave. This is none of our business.
Anthony, is there a check I can make to see if that's... Is there another way to get rid of them?
To get rid of...
Using the brownies.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
without sacrificing children.
Do you want to make a history check?
Yes, please.
Go for it.
$24.
You know this story. You know this story, and you know it has to go the way it's going. Otherwise, there might be no Magister, no Grandma, and no Havana.
Aru turns to everyone and says, "Everyone, we leaving. Deanne's wait."
No. Can you please elaborate? Please elaborate, please.
Away
Night
from
Watch, we are not arguing on this one. I will stand by this. We are leaving.
You know there's something weird, because the lady just said that she wants to give the children over to a witch in the woods, and Deanna's like, yep, nope, I'm out, as opposed to starting to attack.
I'd also like to point out this is the first time Aru said, I want to leave from the strange magical thing and not
not run towards it.
Yeah, when the two people who should be reacting differently, but even without the
two people who are always at odds are agreeing with each other. That's a problem.
The way the little girl looked at the party made Deanne very uncomfortable. Like there's something bigger at play here than he's remembering, and he wants to get away from it.
I'll explain later, Night Watch. And then he's going to cast a message over to Deanne and say it's related to Magister, and then he's going to start trying to drag Night Watch away.
A little bit difficult, being that.
Yeah, a little bit difficult. He's doing his best. It's not working.
I thought you had like a 19 strength because of the gauntlets.
Oh yeah.
True, but she's also a hunk of metal.
Fair.
They also have a high strength, so yeah, the contest is going to be pretty tight. But anyway, so I would take it you are heading north through the field to the northwards, and you're going to go back the way you came the previous night. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
any obvious scenarios where we get like EPK'd.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming you're also going to be taking a wide berth around the path that led to the...
Yep.
That in the field where the purple worm came out.
Yeah, so you got to stick to the trees of that bit.
The fields with the purple worm.
But also avoid the gnolls.
Avoiding the gnoll village. Yep. You're going to see a very narrow path between the various dangers. With the help of prior experience to keep us on the, right path.
Sooty says they won't get her sheep. They'll have to go through her.
Meh.
Have you come up with a better name for it than PewDiePie? And
Eva's
Pinkie
very
Pie.
pleased with how you like the sheep.
Candy
It was
floss.
her wish that she made.
Have you got a better name for it?
Candy floss?
Meh.
Is that a yes bet or a no bet?
Yeah, the other one, the one where she didn't like it was meh. So this is a meh. She likes that one.
Hug sheep.
Meh.
Oh my goodness. How did we? Oh my goodness.
Look on the dark side, Deanne. We could be in a world full of rainbows.
Did you just say, look on the dark side, Deanne? We could be in a world full of rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to give me nightmares, Nightwatch? Because you will fail. I don't sleep.
Hey, who's got the sleep spell?
I might not be able to dream, but I can become a waking nightmare for you if need be.
As you are walking along, you realize that you can hear the sounds of flesh being consumed.
Oh, why? Why can we hear the sound of flesh being consumed?
As you get closer, you see that part of the grasslands has been overturned, and there's a deep chasm. Well, not chasm. There's a trench, a pretty big trench, and the sounds are coming from the trench.
I would say
That's a bit
we ignore
strange.
it,
I wonder what will come out of it.
but I know the vast majority of you are going to want to go see what's going on with the trench.
Who wants to go take a look?
Well, I don't want to see what's going on with the trench. There might be another demon in there.
That doesn't sound like a demon.
I'm
Yeah, I
sure
think that
whatever,
sounds like a knoll.
What is Sooty trying to say?
whatever's in that trench might come and hunt us anyway. I'd rather not be near it when it comes out.
Okay.
It's going to go after. Let's not be near the trench so we don't fall in.
Meh.
Wait.
Candy
Wait.
Floss agrees with me.
Wait, Sooty, you don't want to go investigate. Ebba, you don't want to go make friends with it. Nightwatch, do you have an opinion? Because I think I may have entered the Bizarro, the Twilight Moon.
Look, I think that those are just gnolls and they're eating something. So
Don't worry, I'll play the normal role. I'd like to go check it out, guys.
Aru?
Are you gonna go stealthily? Or invisibly, even?
I'll be fine, guys. 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, go
Are
on
you
then.
even-
Look, Aru, if you die, it'll be your fault. Okay, just remember that.
Understood. And he suddenly turns invisible and he runs away.
Did you just hear?
Yeah,
Roll stealth, please.
Does being invisible give me advantage?
It improves the DC.
Oh wait, I already have managed, but I also have dis, so it evens out. Never mind. That's 7. God damn!
Uh-oh.
Do I have something? Chronergy! I'm going to re-roll!
Okay. That's better.
So close to a nat 1.
Nice.
Okay, so you pad over to the edge of this trench, and sure enough, you see a whole pack of gnolls devouring a purple worm. There's not much of the purple worm left. They've consumed most of its flesh, and they're gnawing on chitinous plates for any remaining scraps. The gnolls do look a little bit shorter than the average gnoll, by the way.
About how many gnolls are there?
Let's take a look. Let's do some quick working out.
How many halflings are in a halfling village, typically?
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's say it was a hamlet rather than a village. Let's say 10.
No,
Maximum.
no. There's 29 gnolls in this pit.
29.
29
is 29 too. 29 is 29 too many. In Ebba's opinion.
How are you going to reduce that number?
I'm going to pretend I didn't see them. That'll be 0.
Well, currently Ari's the only one that's seen them. And he's
Yeah, and are you telling the party about them, or...?
Well, he's currently looking over at them, thinking.
How many of them could I feed to the gnolls?
Is this a good idea? Do I do it? It's awfully risky.
No. Tell you what.
Ari's gonna run back. Deanne does know that might actually. Ari arrives back and he starts talking, still invisible. Okay, guys, I have a great plan. Okay, Abba, how much spell slots do you got left?
How much what?
Almost all of them, because I didn't use that many.
Perfect. Get Fireball ready.
Malrock.
Okay.
Malrock.
The gnolls are back.
Malrock.
But they're all...
You've
Rob.
Yeah.
They're talking about throwing a fireball into the trench full of gnolls.
I can help.
Oh wait. Dude.
I know what you're about to use.
Launch the hellfire orb.
Abra, come on, let's go. Deanne, you stay back. Night Watch, if you start hearing screams of us, come to save our asses. Sooty, you're not wildfire.
While you're still discussing the plan, Malrock lobs a ball of dark green fire into the trench. It explodes in a 20 20-foot radius, you just hear Noel screaming and burning and dying.
Oh, I want to do a bombardment.
No bombardment necessary.
Well,
Oof.
I'm just going to look over and see how they're doing.
How the gnolls are doing?
Just gnolls and the corpses. Like, how's it going?
The majority of the gnolls have had their flesh completely burned away from their bodies. There's nothing left but blackened bones. There's a couple of them still have flesh. One of them is still twitching, but you get the impression that it's a death twitch. It's not a, you know, it's remaining nerves firing in a corpse. What?
I think you should do a second one just in case.
He can't.
Hey, don't worry. I'm just going to cast Fireball down there.
Alright.
Double jump.
What the hell? Nightwatch asks, what the heck, Malrock? What spell is that?
it's why we don't piss off the night guard.
Exactly.
Can you teach me, Rob? Hey, Malrock, teach me. Come on.
Like, why is that crater glowing green?
That's the Hellfire Orb. That's all I know. Some Death Knight ability. It's one of the perks of your curse.
Malrock, teach me that. Come on. Think of the big explosions we can do.
Well, first you need to be a paladin, and then you need to betray your oath, and then you need to die, and then
without exploding. I don't think it's
a lot of steps
involved. I'll just use the eggs for big explosions.
Yeah.
I can't teach it unless you die an Oathbreaker. Yeah. But anyway.
All right. Well,
let's
just keep. Let's try to at least reach the rigid cockatrice before we.
Can we check out the room's stomach, please? It might have swallowed adventure loot.
There are shinies. You can see you can see shinies from here. There's shinies.
Oh, never mind. He's casting Alter Self, giving him his climbing speed, and he's going to go down.
You're gonna go down. Okay.
City, this is your alley.
I don't think you're gonna get to the rigid cockatrice quite yet. Sorry.
No. Aru, if you're walking over to Aru and seeing shiny things. Aru, while you're down there, specifically look for clear, hard gems.
Diamonds.
Understood.
Diamonds, sapphires, rubies, emeralds, etc. Yeah.
The shiny.
Give a few to me, and I can cast reviving spells in case anyone else does.
That's why I'm asking for the diamonds.
Okay.
Exactly.
I do an investigation to see if I can see anything good in there.
Sure. But we are past time.
That one. Crap.
You find this really cool rock that looks like a potato.
I found a cool stick.
You know what? I'm going to... Wait, no, I don't have that spell.
A lump of coal is useful, but a cool rock that looks like a potato... That's way better.
It's almost a tiny give or take 15,000 years.
Yeah, 5,000 years. Yeah. Let's put a pin in it here. You can rummage around in the trench in the RP chat. And we'll pick it up from there next time we play, because I am tired. I hope you guys listening have enjoyed yourselves as much as we enjoyed playing. Feel free to join our Discord. There is a link in the description below. And of course, we would appreciate it greatly if you liked this video so much that you liked, shared, subscribed, all of that good stuff. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.